I'm going to be teaching you guys how to snipe on the auction block in NBA 2K16 right now, and I'm actually going to be having to speed through it because I'm going to try to snipe right now. So what you want to do is you want to go to auction search, and if you guys didn't know, the auction block refreshes around every 15 minutes. So at the top of the hour, like 15, so like 2:15, 2:30, 2:45, and then 3, it usually refreshes. Now that's the minimum, so it could take up to like 3 minutes extra to refresh. So sometimes you'll see it refresh at like 2:30, or 2:33, maybe 2:48, something like that. But around that time is what it takes. So usually anywhere between 2:30 and 2:34 it'll refresh, and anywhere between 2:45 and 2:48 it'll refresh and stuff like that. So I just set, what I do is I set you go minimum buyout 500 and then maximum buyout anywhere between like 2,000 and 2,800. It kind of just depends on what the market's doing. So you wanna have it so that you don't see any like gold players or anything. The only players you see is someone like, it didn't refresh yet, so he's not supposed to be there, but someone like James Anderson, because James Anderson's actually a glitch. I'm gonna lower my thing right now. I'm just gonna have that 2,800. I think that's a good one to have it at. So you'll see James Anderson just because he's a glitch card and his offensive consistency really isn't this good. So it's around time for the refresh, and I'm just gonna keep on hitting circle and start just to keep on doing this. You want to do it as fast as you can, so as soon as the new cards come up, as soon as the auction house refreshes, you can snipe those cards, pick them up, and sell them back for some MT, or if you need them, you can keep them, whatever you want to do with them. But this is just a good way to make MT. Pick up a card, sell it for a little bit more than what it's worth, and people want to sell cards really fast, so they put them up for lower than what they're worth, and you could be the guy on the block just picking up the cards that are a little lower than what they should be up for, and then selling them for more. So I'm just spamming these buttons right now. It's circle and start on the PlayStation. On the Xbox it's B and start, and then you see here it just refreshed, so I see a Lou Williams for 250. I just got it. I think I missed out on that one. No, I didn't. So yeah, those are the two cards that just got put up. Not too great of snipes, but it is a random time in the day. I know there's a lot of people at school right now, so you see here we got Lou Williams for 2,500, and we got Isaiah Thomas for 2,700. Now we'll go to the auction block, and we will see what those cards are actually worth. So first we'll search up Lou Williams, L-O-U, Lewis Williams. And you see here 3,000. I think the lowest you'll find is like 2,900, so I got it for I think 2,800, which that's not too big of a snipe. Honestly, if I wasn't for a video, I might not have picked that up, but just because I wanted to show you guys an example. So I can probably put him up for a little bit more than what I bought him for. I'm not sure if I'm going to be making anything actually with this deal due to tax, but a lot of times you'll actually see players for 500 on there, and you could pick them up and then sell them for a lot more. Or you'll see like maybe like a Dwayne Wade up for 2,000 just because someone really wants to get rid of it, or they mess up. So now we'll check what Isaiah Thomas is worth. I think he's worth a little bit more than Lou Williams. So yeah, you can see here he goes for at least 3K, and I think I got him for 2,800 or 2,900. So I can sell him for a little bit more than what I got him for. And those weren't too crazy snipes. Like honestly, I've done a lot better than that. I've gotten cards that are worth like 20K MT for 500, stuff like that. But if you just constantly do this every time the auction block refreshes, you could find yourself with a lot of MT. It's a good way to make MT. It's probably the best way to make MT. So you see here, I'm just gonna send them to my auctions and probably try to sell them. Yeah, we'll put him up. So yeah, I sniped a Brandon Knight on the last refresh as well. I think I got him for like 2,700. I'm not really sure what he goes for, but we'll just put this Lou Williams up for maybe 2,900, 3,000, something like that, and I'm sure eventually he will sell. If not, then I don't know. Sometimes you do get players that you can't end up selling for what you got them for. You can't end up making profit, but that's all in the business, man. Everything you do, you're not going to be able to make a profit off of, but it's those easy profits when it's like the dead of the day. A lot of people are on 2K. A lot of people are throwing up cards for a lot cheaper than what they should be, where you can pick up a bunch of crazy snipes and then you can make a ton of MT doing it. Just if you get yourself in a pattern of every 15 minutes or every other refresh, you play a game, then another refresh happens, you can go and hit the refresh, get some snipes, and it's always a good way to make MT, which that's how I make my MT. People always ask me, Nick, how do you make MT? Usually just hitting refreshes, trying to get some snipes, or donations. A lot of people always donate me MT because they want to see me use it, want to see me open packs, stuff like that. So yeah, I got Brandon Knight for I think around like 2,800, and you see here goes for mostly 4K, so that's almost a 1K VC profit, or 1K MT profit, I'm sorry, which is, I mean, 1K MT you would take that for free, wouldn't you? And it's not really too difficult. I mean, sometimes there's a lot of people trying to snipe, so you'll miss out on cards, which I didn't miss out on any right there, but it's the dead of the day and those snipes weren't too crazy. So, and some people search with just like 500 hoping for those really good snipes, but I just usually do it like that. There's different settings you could do. I know some people use defensive consistency instead of offensive consistency, but this is what I found best success with, and this is what I have heard is the best way to do it. So if you guys have any other ways to do it, let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, I'm open for suggestions, and you guys should read the comments or do your sniping the way you want to do it. If you only want to go for players, like maybe if you only want to go for players under like 1,000 or under 1,500, you could do it that way instead of doing 2,000 if you're really on a budget. But yeah, that's just the way I do it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope this video does help you out. If you do it enough, if you practice it enough, if you got the fast fingers, you should be able to pick up some snipes, get your MT game up a little bit. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you guys haven't already, follow me on Twitch, sub me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. It also helps me a ton, guys. I really do appreciate it greatly. Thank you all for watching, and everybody have a nice day.